I'm turning my automatic subs on. I want everybody to get in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, you funny as shit, girl. Alright, that's a bet. At least I know how you feel. Oh, man. Oh, look at these running backs I got. I got Bell, Mixon, and Fournette. Beckham, Campbell, oh, B-Hop. Man, y'all tripping, man. Y'all better put B-Hop right here. We put Campbell right here. Nigga, y'all is tripping. Put my linebackers. Oh, Vaughn, Bush, and Dupree. Oh, yeah, this finna be good. I got Josh Allen and Houston at the. Oh, this finna be good. Ramsey, Wallace, and Agnew. Wait a minute, man. I got some more cornerbacks. No. Oh, nah, dog. You got Greedy Williams starting at safety, cuz. We in a Pro Bowl out this bitch.
Check.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They snap it at one. Now Wilson.
Whoa.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Thanks. What'd I do? Hold on, Mike.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas.
Nigga, stop playing with Ramsey out there, nigga, like you don't know who he is.
Throwing again, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Going big.
The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves.
Nah, nigga, that was value, man.
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about
John,
quick change plays.
unfortunately.
There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this
I got
all the
the
time.
screen,
They
right?
work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Exactly.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Green with a catch left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Whoever got the Browns. I don't know who got him in this league.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Ebron caught left side.
And
he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
line.
And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 21.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They'll get it inside.
Hey, Doug, them Texas on the it's on the clock. I'm talking about we play in week 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good
if I had knew that, I would have never traded Keon.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow, y'all got to play?
Yeah.
I'll wait to see who's safety going to have a bigger game. That's going to be interesting.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And
hold up, fellas. They're going to kick me out for a minute because I need to change over real quick.
And the safeties have less ground to cover. You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
there he goes left side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 66 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take long to play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage,
nigga, you see what type of helmet that nigga had on?
You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Man.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Dude, did you get a chance to get you some today?
Now, they let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground.
Did you get a chance to get you something to go today?
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
What's going on, brother? Just hit you real quick. Me and Ice supposed to be playing. Hey, man, I lost Kamara for 7 weeks to a broken collarbone. This week, the niggas not injured.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through
that
goalposts.
again, bro.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I get the full package. A guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
Oh, we got the Browns.
2nd-round pick in 2013. Some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40.
All right, my nigga, I'm about to get up over here in a second, too.
So cognizant of that call
we get up tomorrow.
That would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Let's just say the day was your lucky day, bro. I hit the advanced shit and forgot to turn the injuries off, and, you know, Jim and Ice didn't play. So, yeah, I reset it. I did that.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Bell running right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
all you
3
gotta do is
yards.
go
That's
for 2,
enough.
just
A
run
conversion,
back
and
out,
now it's
return
first
back
and goal.
off, and it'll reset. So yeah, I forgot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of
play.
football.
So,
This is
then when
first
I
and
checked,
goal and a golden chance to get a score
and
back
yeah, I
here
did
before
that. So
halftime.
yeah, that was me. I did that.
And we remind you, coming in at the half, we'll join
Bless you, man.
The coach.
Thank you, Mom. This brother.
Jonathan Coach
Yeah, man.
standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a...
Hold on, John. Give me 1 second. Let me see what my little sister wants. 1 second, bro. Hold on, Jay.
Yep.
For me. Alright, I'm ready, John.
Score. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
What a drive! What a drive! Let's go AFC!
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Bring it up.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, Jalen! Let's go!
Situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try to make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Excuse me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great.
Where y'all let Higgs over there? Where y'all at?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
What quarter?
Wilson. The pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah,
Numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
You see, I probably should have played Yak earlier. I ain't know you then. Shit, man, you could have played with my 3rd inning.
And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the second and see if he can run a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Those 2 niggas that don't quit on me in a row.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Bell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Yeah, I do that too.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Shoving in and out like a mug.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC has taken the lead.
ODB, baby.
Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively, if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped shy of the 25 at the 24.
What y'all got on? What y'all got on? Who win it? What the score is?
I just went up 24-17.
The offense for the NFC
Nah,
ready to
she
get their
came
next
when she
drive
left
started.
back out.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback.
What his squad looking like?
But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks.
Oh, he got struck.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, AFC.
Let's go, damn. He thinks we're running out here. Let's go.
And the AFC adds on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, man.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Geno Atkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met in his behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Keep 15, keep 15.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. There to make the grab. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out.
What your record is?
In terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And
all
these
5
guys
games you
thought
played.
going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position.
50 seconds, Mike. I'll go special. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right, 280.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights.
Nigga, you think, man, for them. They
Interesting
wouldn't
here in
let me
this
jump.
fourth
I was
quarter.
right on that. Good pass, man.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now.
What a score in.
Hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
oil. He can make it a comeback.
Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete.
Yeah,
and they work this well upfield across the
ball
45.
down and everything.
Now we're signaling a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I didn't even mean to throw that.
So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
What you eating on, Mike? You ain't grubbing on nothing?
Yeah, I got me some curry shrimp with some beans and rice with some cabbage.
He's back to throw.
When you gonna savage that after the game?
And
yep.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yay!
Thomas, the intended target. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did
what
their
you got
job,
up for the weekend?
got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense.
Good game,
you think those guys will get along very well right
baby.
now? Of course they will. Defense helps the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Oh, you pulled it off 30. What the score was? 34-31?
I ain't finished yet. I'm about to try to go for it.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending.